Okay, everybody, we're about to get started. How's it all going? Just want to say a few words at the top. I know that right now there's a lot going on in the world, in the country, and maybe the last few weeks haven't been the right time for us to be coming on here as a group of white improvisers and taking up people's valuable time doing some stupid jokes. And it's probably a better time to give more attention to more worthy causes. But it's been a few weeks, and I think we all kind of could use a little laugh here and there. But so we're coming back tonight to do a show. And if you like what you hear and you have a good time, there's a link in the About section for Color Change. It's a really worthy cause. And yeah. So without further ado, I'll bring out the improvisers for tonight. If I hit the right button. Here they are! How you doing, everybody? This is us. I'm going to do, at the request of Meg, a little introduction for everybody. So, going from left to right, coming at you from Somerville, Massachusetts. She's got hair like a silk and golden Brillo pad. Give it up for Juliet Tripaldi! Next up, MTV reality star and hunk Danny Prakaski. Below Juliet, we have the lovely, the talented improviser from Boston, Toronto. You might have seen her on her brief stint on the Drew Carey Show. Just made that up. It's Liz Zurkowski. Next up is he's got hair on his face like a Brillo pad, but it's not on the top of his head. It's on the bottom of his head. It is Robert Lamoth. Over here in Los Angeles, my girlfriend, she is 100 feet away from me, less than, sorry, Meg Cynic. Another Los Angeles light on the left there. He is a funny dude. He's been to UCB, PCP, LSD, all the schools. Give it up for Connor Nee. And last but not least, that shithead on the right. So, let's keep going. From Boston, it's Mike Laderman from Boston.
I have a name.
All right. So, we're going to do some short form comedy for you guys. And like I said, look at the donation link on the bottom for Color Change. If you guys have a good time and you can give, I know times are tight right now, but, it's a worthy cause. So, we're going to get started with a little game called Press Conference. Right now, Connor is going to be leading a press conference on a very important issue. I see a couple of suggestions in the chat right now. Keep those suggestions coming. We're going to use them all night. So, Connor, you have your pick of bologna or ice cream as a suggestion to start off. Also, you are muted.
Okay, so thank you all for joining us here today. We're here to discuss the recent outbreak of E. coli stemming from bologna. We are a proud bologna town. We have a bologna factory in town. And unfortunately, it's been providing us with contaminated bologna. So I'm here to address your concerns. Yes, sir, Danny. Yes.
I mean, my question is, a little E. coli never hurt anybody, right?
Wrong. E. coli does hurt many millions of people every year. So your question is wrong. Yes, ma'am. Juliet? Or yes.
Question. I understand that the bologna is contaminated, but
yes.
How is the bologna doing?
Okay, those are the same thing. They're not separate. You're just mispronouncing it. Bologna and yes, ma'am.
Hi. Yeah. I'm wondering if I mix my bologna with some salami. Let's say I roll it up inside of a salami and then eat it. That's fine, right?
Okay. The bologna is the bologna, which has E. coli. So no, rolling it in salami would not help. Yes, ma'am.
So I just want to check. I know you said that salami wouldn't help, but what about salami? Because I have salami and salami, bologna and bologna, and I just want to know: are we talking about all the things, or the, different permutations?
Let's just say for the time being, stay away from any deli meat. Okay, it's not that hard. Yes, sir, Robert.
So I figure why don't we just it's like, on an icy road, why don't we steer into the skid, and why don't we make this bologna's first name E? I mean, come on, why don't we rebrand it? What were once vices are now habits. Let's go. Doobie Brothers, am I right? Okay. I think that's the solution.
Okay, I'm not going to answer that. Does anyone else have any other questions? Danny, yes.
Can I eat roast beef?
Are there any other questions?
I have the
Mike.
same question because I have to eat roast beef every day with my bacon. Otherwise,
Okay.
I'm gonna grow red.
Okay, let me just say something to the
Sorry,
to the
question.
audience here. Okay. Yes.
Urgent question.
Okay.
My family has come down with a very serious case of diarrhea, and
Okay.
we need some answers here. Can we get back to the salami and the bologna?
I actually have an
Oh.
answer for this because I've heard that the diarrhea is coming from the ecoli. Nobody's talking about all the
ecoli.
ecoli.
No one's talking about the
Ecoli.
ecoli. No one's talking
what's
about
up
the
with
ecoli.
the ecoli?
Excuse me. Why
Yeah.
haven't you
Wait, does
mentioned
bologna cause
ecoli?
ecoli?
Bologna and ecoli are very closely related. Yes.
Okay, I'm just going to try to
Yeah.
hop in your pool for a second. Yes, the bologna does cause the ecoli.
Oh,
Thank you.
Why didn't you say so?
Thank you.
Yeah.
what's the problem? Come on.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yes, the bologna causes the ecoli, and do not put it in the salami. Okay.
What's your title? Like, why are we even listening to you?
I am the director of Health.
The what?
The director of Health.
Oh, I want to talk to the director of health.
Yeah.
I want to talk to the
Ridiculous.
director of health. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
All right, I think we
Does anyone
You're
have any
muted, Chris.
questions about that?
I think we found a nice button.
Chris,
there.
you muted.
Chris is talking, but he's
Oh
muted.
no! I think we found a nice button there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I called it,
I think we all
Muted.
felt it.
and it was a button. Yeah, even though my hands were waving, you could tell. Okay, guys, that was a great press conference. Thank you, Connor, for leading that press conference.
You're all insufferable.
Well, you know what that means. I always do this and forget my bell on the other side of my damn green screen. So the next game is going to be Take That Back. Why don't we take this a couple seconds, load up that chat with some suggestions really quick so that we can get some real creative juices flowing. We're going to have Mike and Juliet to start. I'll be right back.
While Chris breaks through the fabric of reality, Take That Back is a game where two performers will be starting a scene, and one performer will come on and join them. And
Okay.
during the scene, at any point, Chris will tell us what he's going to do.
All right, so I think Danny just explained the game. But
Yeah.
Except for what happens when you ring the bell.
so sometimes I will ring this bell, or sometimes other people in the group will say, hey, take that back. And whoever's in the scene is going to have to immediately reevaluate the decision and replace it with another without thinking as fast as they can. So let's get this going. All right, so the suggestion we have are more suggestions, please. And thank you. Oh, sorry, those are the suggestion we have is Spies, Taco. I will let the dealers choose. Mike and Juliet, what do you want?
Mike, you pick.
Spies.
Spies. Well, John, I think I've been found out.
Mary, say it's not so.
Yeah, John, they caught me. They caught me red-handed. They caught me with my pants down.
No.
They caught me on camera.
They caught you peeing.
Take that back. What was she caught doing?
They caught you running.
Different thing.
They caught you screaming into the abyss.
Different thing.
They caught you trying on pants and stealing them. Oh dear, this is a travesty. We're gonna have to buy pants now.
No, I know. I mean, it's hard, like working at Filene's and that was
Working
hard.
where? Take that back.
Working at J. Crew,
Take that back.
working at an underwater space station. It's hard. There's not a lot of pants to come by.
It's hard having a government job and having to buy pants.
Well, John, I'm just so glad you've been so supportive of this. I felt so embarrassed to let you know I was a kleptomaniac for pants.
Take back the term you used for kleptomaniac.
That I was a compulsive pants stealer.
I like that one.
It's okay, Mary. Everyone has their deficiencies. You have your compulsive pants stealing, and I have my paint thinning.
Take it back.
You have your compulsive pants stealing, and I have my little army men that I collect.
Take that back.
Yeah.
You have your compulsive pants stealing, and I have paint by the colors of the whole world that I
John.
like to do.
That's weird.
Just then, the police show up.
Shit! Quick, John, give me your pants. They're gonna know it's me because I don't have any
Okay.
pants on.
Okay, I'm taking my pants off. Hold my paintbrush.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Officer Krumke here.
New name.
Officer Johnson here.
New name.
Officer Penis here.
Officer Penis, we've met.
Yes, we have met. How is the kleptomania going?
Well, I would say I'm cured, but this fellow over here doesn't seem to have any pants on.
This fellow, don't throw me under the bus, Mary. We've been married for quite a while.
Take
Well-
that back. How do you know each other?
We were pen pals for many a year.
Take that back.
We did yoga in the Empire State Building rooftop that one time.
I know, Johnny. It was a special time, but listen, this is my hour of need, and if you really care about me, you're just gonna fall on the dagger.
Different expression for falling a dagger.
If you really care about me, you're just gonna take the dick. If you really care about me, you'll eat it.
Okay. You guys seem to be getting a little stressed out here. Ma'am, I'm actually not here to see you. I'm here to address an issue with your husband. Sir, is it true that you're using paint by numbers for your paintings?
Something else.
Is it true that you hired someone to teach you how to paint?
One more thing.
Is it true that you paint with human blood?
You've caught me. Yes, I do. I paint with human blood. It's the perfect paint. It's just breathes life into the art. It's
Take that back. What does it do for the painting?
it brings the oxygen to the fabric.
Take that
You
back.
know, it smears it with human indecency, and it brings the pain and suffering of humanity into the art. And did you know that the different types of blood have slightly different hues of red?
I didn't know that. No. Okay, sir. The
Chop!
problem I have.
Take back your method of killing.
Tickle, 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 tickle.
One more method of killing.
You take my breath away.
Oh.
Poison lips. Ah!
Johnny?
Dear, I would like my pants back.
Take back that last line.
Dear, hand me my trousers.
I'm gonna slowly move my hands.
Thank you. Thank you.
The end. Thank you, Connor, Mike, and Juliet for that lovely scene. Next up, moving right along, we've got some more laughs and joke 'em ups for you. We're gonna go right to questions only, which is an elimination game. Questions only. You can only ask questions, believe it or not, and that's with Liz and Danny starting out. We're gonna keep this rolling through as people fail to ask questions in the scene. We will roll other people in. So let's get started.
Before we start this game, for the next game, we're going to need a suggestion of initials. So 2 letters, right?
Thank you, Danny. Yes.
Might as well
Letters.
get those started now.
Get some initial suggestions out there if you can. I'm going to write it down in the chat too. Suggestions.
Did you say initial suggestions?
Hey.
Don't start with me, Julia.
How many minutes do we have left?
A lot of minutes. Over 10. Okay. So, without further ado, Liz and Danny, questions only. You have a few suggestions out there. You have Wookiee, Taco, Spies, Frog, Bighorn Sheep.
Can we take taco?
Yeah.
Taco,
Taco.
it is. All right. Questions only.
What would you like on your taco, ma'am?
What do you have?
Do you want meat or no meat?
Why are you assuming I want meat?
Does that offend you?
Do you have lettuce?
Hey, Ricky, do we have lettuce?
Is this place a vegetarian or not?
Are you vegetarian?
What do you think?
How would I know?
Have you seen my armpit hair?
How do you clean that?
Why would you ask me that?
Would it surprise you to hear that I am growing out my armpit hair?
Are you trying to bond with me right now?
Is it working?
Where are my tacos?
Hey, Ricky, where are tacos?
I'm just gonna
This is
kick out. I'm gonna kick out Danny.
Yeah, that's fair.
Danny's out. We got Megan.
Hey, Ricky, where are the tacos?
This is a taco place, right?
Where else would it be?
Are you trying to get all mystical on me?
What's your star sign?
Why do people always ask me that?
Would you... Fuck.
Okay, Meg is out. We're gonna put Rob in.
Ricky, the tacos, where are they? Why are you so angry?
Do I look angry all the time?
You don't see that little line in the middle of your face when you look in the mirror?
Does it show up when does it show up at work too?
All right, Liz is out. Connor's in.
Who's Ricky?
You've never met Ricky?
Why would I know who Ricky is?
You've never met Ricky Lederiere?
Is Lederiere supposed to trigger something? Am I supposed to know the Lederiere family?
Is it not supposed to?
All right, Rob's out. Mike's in.
Who's this Ricky guy?
What does he think he is?
Does he think he's the taco master?
Wouldn't we like to know?
Yeah. Yeah, we would
Connor's
like to
out.
know.
Connor's
All
out.
right, come on.
Connor's out. Connor.
Chris,
Oh,
you're
shit.
muted.
Connor, come on.
Chris,
Connor
your-
is out. Juliet's in. Juliet and Mike. Let's do it.
Chris, is your mic on? Okay,
Wait.
just kidding.
Oh, god damn you.
I'm just Do we get a new suggestion?
Did
Do
it
we
sound
need
like
a
we
new
got a new
suggestion?
suggestion?
Ooh, that's a tricky move she just pulled, everybody.
Mike, where do tacos go when they die?
Have you heard of Taco Hell?
Can you tell me more about that?
Would you like to hear about Taco Devil?
Didn't I just say that?
No.
Check and mate. Juliet got it. Wow. Was that everybody? We got everybody in the game. That's a fun one. I love questions only. Juliet, that was a pro move, what you pulled. Like, do we need a new suggestion? That was a dirty, dirty pro move. That was funny. Okay. So we're going to keep on rolling. Once
I think that
again,
the audience should get to see all the laughs that we're getting because Liz just said in our chat, Taco Hell is what happens in the bathroom after you eat Taco Bell. What?
yes.
I just wanted to keep it clean, you know? I wasn't sure.
That's the problem with
This
Taco
was the
Bell.
right. I thought this was a family show, so.
I mean,
I meant
I have the adult warning up at the beginning of the show, so it's okay. My mom is listening, though, guys.
You get diarrhea.
Diarrhea. I love when I go to the opera and they sing Diarrhea. All right, so we moved past questions only onto the next game, My Movie. So that's what these little 2-letter suggestions are for. Thanks for all the initial suggestions. And after this, keep those 1-word suggestions coming. We're going to use them. Okay, so we have lots of letters to choose from. How this is going to work is I'm going to go around the group and I'm going to pick a couple of these letters and I'm going to ask everybody to come up with a pitch for a movie. Like they're going to say, I see TL out there. They're going to come up with a movie that the name and the title starts with T and L. And then we're going to hear a little bit about the movie if we think it's interesting. And then if we think it's really interesting, we're going to watch a scene. Okay, so to get started, what do we got here? Why don't we start with QT? I'm just going to go down the list. Juliet, QT.
QT interval about how you can have an arrhythmia without knowing it.
You've been in nursing school too long. Danny, QT.
Quick turnaround.
All right, Mike, QT.
Questionable testicles.
Well, that's on the list. All
Hey.
right, Liz, QT.
Take a drink.
Quite topical.
Quite topical. Ooh, I like that. All right, Meg, QT.
Quality tomatoes.
I like that one too. We just ate some quality tomatoes. Connor, QT.
Quentin Tarantino, yes.
Quentin, what?
Tarantino, yes.
Tarantino?
Quentin Tarantino, yes.
Okay. And Rob, QT.
Quarter tacos.
Quarter tacos. All right. My picks, and tell me if you disagree with me, are questionable testicles and Quentin Tarantino's. All right. Questionable testicles. Let's hear who did that? Mike, let's hear.
Me.
Let me synopsis of that movie.
Okay. Buster Kudo was a PhD student studying the anatomy, but what he didn't know was that he was going to enter a world of testicular questioning. That's right. He was going to learn everything there was to know about bull testicles because he's in school for that. Anyway, I want to hear about Quentin Tarantino.
All right, Quentin Tarantino's. Let's hear it.
Quentin Tarantino is the story of genius director Quentin Tarantino, who uncovers a magical spell inside a book of scripts. And he reads this magical spell and he gets transported inside the script of the film Yes Man, starring Jim Carrey. So Quentin Tarantino finds himself not only trapped in a film, which he needs to escape, but he needs to also say yes to everything anyone asks him.
Okay, we got to see that. All right, we're gonna have.
I'm scared.
We're gonna have. Sorry, we're gonna have Rob and Meg do a scene from Quentin Tarantino's, and if memory serves of the movie Yes Man, I remember. Was this the one where he was the news anchor?
I've never seen the film.
No, that's Bruce Almighty. All right, no, this is the one where
Give it a
he
whirl.
plays. I wish you would step back from that ledge. Okay,
Oh
okay,
yeah. And Luis Guzman is gonna jump, but he
Ah,
doesn't
man.
because he
Is
saves
that
his
too
life.
hard? Is that too hardcore of a scene to reenact here? Okay, we're gonna do Quentin Tarantino Yes Man, the scene where Luis Guzman is gonna jump off a building, and Jim Carrey in the original film comes out and plays Jumper by Goo Goo Dolls, but obviously Quentin
Third Eye
Tarantino.
Blind.
Third Eye
So
Blind.
specific.
Damn. Anyway,
Let's let them do this scene.
let's see the scene.
Hello, Jim Carrey. I am Luis Guzman, and I'm about to jump off a ledge, and you're gonna play a song. That's what we're gonna do.
Okay. Okay. I, as Jim Carrey, of course, am well versed in 90s popular hits. So just name one. Just name any little 90s hit, and it's yours, just to keep you on that ledge.
Wait, I'm confused.
Wait, you're confused?
So I'm on the ledge.
Yeah.
This is the movie Yes Man.
Yes.
Where's Quentin Tarantino? I thought he was going to show up at any point.
Well,
'Cause otherwise,
mean-
I'm jumping.
well, no. Wait,
I want to
well,
see
I mean,
my friend Quentin.
all right. You know, he usually likes music. So, you know, once I start singing and playing the music, he'll obviously show up. So, I mean, just pick a song. You know, obviously
That's a lot of pressure to pick a song. I mean, here I am on the top of a building, and you're asking me to pick a song. It just feels like a lot to ask of someone who's obviously going through some stuff right now.
I know. I am trying to help. So how about this? How about I just start naming off mid 90s popular bands and songs, and then you decide. I know I'm throwing a lot of questions at you, but I just want to make you as comfortable and easy going as possible. You know, I'm just a great thinker of songage. So just let's do this. Okay.
And this is gonna help me get to see my
Hey,
friend Quentin
you guys.
Tarantino.
Absolutely.
It's me, Quentin Tarantino.
There he
Oh my
is.
God, I didn't even have to do anything. It's amazing. He was thinking that I was singing, and that's, oh my God, that's just brought him in there. What's up, QT?
Things were just getting so meta, and I'm so fucking high right now that I was like, yeah, it's time. Hey,
It was definitely
what
time.
90s song are you gonna play right now?
Hey, anything. How about a little Pearl Jam Jeremy? You know, I could throw that one out there.
That could be
How about
fun, yeah.
a little semisonic? I could do that. I could do
You
a
know
little
Harvey
Cooper
Danger?
Share.
You know Harvey
Here's
Danger?
what I'm thinking.
Harvey
Is you
Danger?
just
You know
take
Harvey
the
Danger?
song,
Is that the Flagpole Sitta song? Like, that's
take that
like just
song and then change a couple of lyrics and then
Yeah.
just say it's yours. You know
Exactly.
what I mean? Maybe put a filter on it and then be like, whoa.
dude. Okay, I got it. Okay, okay. This is Harvey Danger Flagpole Sitta auto-tuned with just a new lyrical drop. Okay.
All right, I gotta
Wait.
go lick some feet. Bye.
Okay.
Wait, Jim, I forgot. You have to be saying yes to everything.
That's right.
That's the whole premise of the movie we're in.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's it. That is. Oh my God.
Jim,
Oh,
what
look
are you
at us.
doing? What are you doing? We're gonna get fired. We're fucking up the
No.
movie. We're fucking
No,
up the
like-
movie.
No, 'cause
Guys,
no,
this is the director. I mean, this whole scene you've been referring to each other by your actors' names rather than your characters' names.
So
It's pretty rough already. I've been
Stupid.
rolling this
It-
whole time, but
It's meta. Now you're part of the scene. Now you're part of the movie. Okay. It's a movie about movie making now, isn't it? Isn't this amazing?
wow, really, it's really meta.
Luis, everything about the scene is now just like carving further and further into life, into the real world.
yes, it is. It
Yeah.
sure is.
My God, it's rubbing off on you. You're saying yes
Wait,
to
I
everything
have to
now.
say yes too. Yes, you're right. I do. I always say yes.
That's amazing, isn't it? Does
Yes,
that
it
feel
is.
wonderful? God, my nipples are so sensitive. I'm so excited.
Me
Oh God.
too.
Okay.
Me too.
Oh,
Ooh.
I love it so much. Oh my God.
Hey, do you
Can
think
we- can we-
we'll ever be in a movie together again?
Absolutely.
I mean,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah. The answer is yes, because every movie that I'm in from now on, you're going to be in.
Yes.
And every movie that you're in from now on, I'm going to be in.
Yes, we're gonna be like Matt Damon and Ben Affleck.
Exactly. We're
But-
going to go in and I'm going to have all of my Screamer Terrible on my Downward Slope movies, and you're just going to pick me up. You're going to rise me out of that. You're going to rise me out of that. When
Can
I
you
do
write me
Batman-
into Eternal Sunshine?
Yes.
You guys, hey,
QT.
QT!
I am still waiting on that song.
You're still waiting on
Okay.
that song. Oh my gosh. Oh my
You
gosh.
know that really derivative song that sounds like another song, but you're gonna pass it off as your own. It's kind
Yes.
of the whole apex of the movie, like the climax.
Yeah.
So
Oh
you
my
can
God,
get
I'm
to
so
that,
sorry.
or else my fake director, who's supposed to be me but much better looking, is gonna come in. Okay?
Okay. I get it. Yes. Yes. Of course. Of course. It's time for that crazy 90s.
All right,
pop
I'm gonna go
song.
sniff some feet. Bye.
Okay. Oh my gosh, that feet sniffer. Oh gosh. I wish I could get into feet, but I just can't. I just can't get past the toes. I
And
just-
see.
Something tells me if Jim Carrey could have had his way with Yes Man, that would have been it.
Yeah, I think that was the real plot of Yes Man. I'm sorry I laid such a crazy premise, or Mike, you're sorry you laid such a crazy premise down for us.
Connor.
Connor.
I laid it
No.
down.
No,
My-
let's play Mike. Let's play Mike.
I blame Mike.
I am not sorry at all.
I know Jim Carrey.
Oh man.
Ooh.
Jim Carrey didn't end up playing a song, but I couldn't help but have Jeremy stuck in my head that whole scene.
Jeremy. Okay. All right. We are at 7:30. We're cruising right along. Oh man, we are cruising. The next game is a game that we played for the first time a couple weeks ago called Serious Game, where two people are going to be trying to have not necessarily a scene about serious topics, but a scene where the stakes are high, and the rest of the crew is going to try to make us laugh. And it's going to be another elimination game. So we're going to start with me and Juliet having a scene. Oh my God, Connor's headshot. Look at that handsome man.
Yeah, I didn't know how to get rid of that.
How
think
can I
linked to my
play-
Google account or something?
That is more serious than
Sure,
anything
sure.
I'm going to be doing. Anyway, we're going to use some of your one-word suggestions. Juliet, I'm going to let you, you should choose. We got bighorn sheep, frog, Wookie, spies.
What was the first one? Big orange sheep?
Bighorn sheep.
Oh, let's do big. Well, I like big orange sheet.
Right.
That's what I heard.
You
big
said-
orange
Big orange sheet or big orange sheep?
sheep. Meh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, another day out here on the farm, daughter.
Another day, another sheep.
Yeah.
You know, they said we were crazy when we tried to merge an orange with a sheep. They
Yeah.
told us we were nuts.
You know what I taught you, though? You never listen to people. You know that, right?
That's right.
People,
I don't even.
they'll try to put you down your whole life. They'll tell you everything you do is crazy when you're a dreamer like us.
I know. I could hear the orange talking to me,
Yeah.
telling me to merge it with a sheep.
When you
But
had them dreams about the oranges and the sheep.
Oh, my orange fever. Remember my orange fever dreams,
Oh,
Dad?
we were so scared for you, Mama. Oh, God rest her soul. I was so
God
scared
rest-
for you. And when you,
Daddy, I think I'm having another orange fever dream. I'm seeing shit. I'm seeing.
all
I'm
right.
having a
I'm
flash.
out. I'm out. Meg's in. I guess.
Mama?
Sorry, I have to turn off the underpants.
Mama? Are you an
No,
auntie?
you have to do it as underpants. Oh, there.
All right, I'm ready. Darling, I want to talk to you about something. There's something that's going to happen to you that maybe not this year, maybe next year, but at some point you're going to become a woman, and that's going to mean something that we call menstruation.
Oh,
Is this when I become a man?
No,
Menstruating?
a woman,
No.
menstruation. Like
no.
it's you're gonna wake up one day and you're gonna find some blood in your underwear, and it's nothing to be afraid of.
Is it my blood?
Yes, it's your blood. Yeah, it's totally normal. It's something that happens to every woman. It's gonna happen once a month for the rest of
I
your,
want
well, not
pizza.
the rest of your life, but
Oh,
certainly
I want
until
pizza.
This is so cool. This is like Christmas every month. Sorry, I'm out. The bird.
All right, Juliet's out. Danny is in. Danny is in because she specifically said the bird.
Hello.
Continue.
But Mama, why will the blood be in my underwear? I'm out. What do you know?
Danny is out and Bobby is in.
Mama, when I go to bed and I have a happy dream, will I, in fact, explode?
Sweetheart, no. The short answer is no. You won't explode. This is normal.
Oh,
I know you're having sexual feelings. I know that this is something that's come on for a while, and it's normal. It's totally okay.
Mom, I really don't want to talk to you about.
You don't have to. I'm sorry. I don't mean to put you on the spot. You know, it's just, you know, without having your father around, it's just it's to me to talk to you about this stuff. So I'm sorry. I don't mean to make you feel awkward. It's just, this is normal. This is normal stuff.
Do you think? Okay. Hypothetical here. If I end up falling asleep,
Mm-hmm.
but then I wake up and I'm sleepwalking in like a daydream, and I'm having happy thoughts, could I then explode?
I'm just gonna give credit to Chris for that.
All right,
That was
that
a
means
double-barrel
that
shot.
means Rob and Meg are out. Mike and Liz are in.
Mom,
Yes, dear.
I guess I'm just a little afraid. I don't know what to expect.
Well, when you're older, you'll know when the time's right.
I guess how will I know?
Honey, you'll know You'll know when your baby teeth are gonna fall out, when your big teeth are gonna grow in. It's just gonna happen.
I can already feel one coming loose.
Then just shake it. Shake it out, honey.
Once
Pull
I get my
harder.
baby teeth out, will everything be different? Will I still be able to go swimming and go to the park with my friends?
Honey, everything will be fine when you get your baby teeth pulled out. Fall out. Sorry, they won't
Wait,
get pulled
pulled
out.
out?
No, they won't get pulled out. I promise. They'll fall out naturally on their own. Next time you go to the dentist, they're gonna stay right in there.
I just don't want to wait. If
Honey,
we
we'll
could
just
get it
take some
pulled
we'll
out,
just
that
take
would
some
be
lotion
great.
and we'll just rub it right into your mouth. Okay? Right in your teeth. Okay?
That
we'll
doesn't
make
sound
sure-
very good.
Well, make sure you've got some glasses on too, some sunglasses so you can't see what's happening.
Why do I get tingly things in my downstairs parts?
Juliet.
All right, Mike is out. Connor is in. The final seriousness.
You know, sometimes every it's part of becoming an adult, getting tingly things downstairs. It's just part of becoming an adult, and eventually you learn to call me crazy, like the feeling of something tingling downstairs. I know it's gross, but I'm your mom, okay? So put up with me because I'm a little crazy. That's all.
Yeah, I just can't picture liking it. It's just weird and gross.
I know it's a little early for you to like it, so I understand that you don't understand it right now, okay? But we're just gonna let the teeth fall out, okay? And when that happens, we'll work from there, one step at a time.
Why can't everything just stay the same? I like going to the pool and riding my bike. I don't want to be an adult.
Well, you can still all do all of those things as an adult. You can, I promise. Even with adult teeth, you can still ride a pony, and you can still go swimming at the pool. You know. Look, what can I do? What?
You said something about a pony.
I didn't say that, really.
Considering my pony request? The one that I wrote you for the last 3 Christmases?
Look, we were gonna surprise you after your teeth fell out. Yes.
Oh my god!
I know.
Okay.
But now that you know, it spoiled the surprise, and
No, this is
it's
the
really,
best.
no, it was really for me. You know, it was more like I got pleasure from your surprise face, and now it's not going to be a surprise. So
I can.
Okay, it's a stalemate. It's a stalemate. Nobody broke in the end. It's all right. We have a
I
You
did
guys
laugh
weren't
at-
funny enough. I'm sorry.
I did laugh at Danny holding up F word.
Yeah, F-word was pretty good.
Guys, we just
Mike,
that was
it's over, Mike.
a
Mike.
valiant effort. No, Mike's
No.
Mike's
Mike,
dead.
it's over now. Oh, you
nothing.
want a flight?
I
Say
lost my shit when Mike and Liz were eating the pizza together. I lost my shit.
I knew it was over. I was just sleeping.
Oh my god. Okay, so
Rest before the second game.
we have a very important game next, everybody, and I'm gonna have to go to the holding screen really quickly while I do something to set this beast up. This is gonna be starring Danny P. Danny P is going to avert his eyes away from the screen for a moment. What we're gonna be doing playing here right now is a game where Danny is in front of a green screen, much like I am right now, and Danny is going to not know what is behind him, but the audience will know, and the other players will know, and we have to figure out, what's behind Danny. We have to. Sorry, let me rephrase this. There'll be 2 anchors. Danny will be like he's a news reporter at the scene of something. He won't know what he's reporting on. The 2 anchors will have to kind of give context clues for Danny to figure out what he's standing in front of. Was that a good description, guys?
Mm-hmm.
More or less. Okay. All right. So without further ado, Danny, don't look at the screen. And our anchors are, I forgot who. Who's our anchors? I can't see the chat screen right now.
Oh, it's Meg and Mike.
Yeah.
Meg and Mike are.
Is this Chris? This is formatted correctly on the thing, right?
Oh no, it is not.
Okay.
And here we are. Oh, that's the wrong one. And here we are. And here we are. Okay, we've got it. All right, so you're at the scene, Danny. Begin. You're muted.
We can't hear you out there in the field.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! Anonymous seems to have struck. We've been getting a lot of attacks from Anonymous. Putting
Yeah,
their
there's
own
Danny. There's a woman who seems to have replaced you.
Oh, hey, I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
There you
We were
are.
experiencing
it's
some
okay.
Technical difficulties.
All right.
So tell us what you're seeing back there.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm being honest, I saw the color blue and that's it.
Color blue. I mean, blue is a big color. Blue. There's a lot of things that are blue.
Like trampolines and swimming pools, I know.
It's a lot of big things that are blue. Maybe some big things that are fun that are blue.
Absolutely. We've all been having a great time out here. It's really that time of year where everybody wants to get outside and have a little bit of fun.
Danny, that's great. Looks like people are making quite a big splash out there.
Mm.
Oh yeah, you know it. Everyone's getting wet and wild. It's swimming season, baby.
Yeah, it does feel like things are pretty wild. Just wondering how you and the subject are getting on.
Well, you know what? I love all of God's creatures. And so when I get the chance to swim around with one of those sweet little pups, it's really a blast.
That's that's really great. Have you thought about going for a spin yourself?
Oh, I've got a bad stomach. That probably wouldn't be a good idea.
Now, I know that this subject, sometimes prefers to do a little bit more climbing type things, but here we are today. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, absolutely. Climbing's climbing. Yeah, like a lizard.
This just did a quick weather report. The weather outside is bananas.
Yeah, it sure is. It sure is bananas around here with all these chimps running around, swimming around in their pools and eating bananas and whatnot. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much what we're seeing. Are
we gonna count it?
Let's count it.
All right, let's count it. It was a gorilla in a swimming pool.
Yay!
We did it. All right. Back to normal. Just like that. That was, sorry for the technical difficulties, guys. It's been a couple minutes since we ran that one, and it was a little rusty.
I probably should have made sure that I was unmuted before I completely hid the Zoom screen for myself.
I think it added to the realism because, you're in the field, things happen. You know what I mean? It's like you never know. All right, guys. So that leaves us with about 10, 15 minutes left. And our last game of the evening, and usually what we do is we switch to a line game at the end of the night. And we're going to play Sex With Me, our favorite line game. So to play this line game, we have a few one-word suggestions, but if you could please keep those one-word suggestions coming. We're going to go through a lot of them right now. I also have a suggestion generator just in case we run out. But I would love to use your suggestions. They're so much more authentic, and then we're not making it up, even though we are making it up. But we didn't make it up ahead of time, even though who knows if we did or didn't. You'll never know. Anyway, so without further ado, let's get started. Our first suggestion, let's go back to some of the old... aquarium is our first suggestion. Oh, and the game, by the way, is just you say, sex with me is like a blank, and then you make a pun.
Sex with me is like an aquarium. You're going to get wet.
Sex with me is like an aquarium. You better be tanked.
Sex with me is like an aquarium. It's going to smell a little fishy down there.
Sex with me is like an aquarium. There's going to be people staring through the glass at us.
Sex with me is
like an aquarium. Put a few glass stones in there.
Sex with me is like an aquarium. If you hold your breath, you can put your head inside.
Piggybacking that, sex with me is like an aquarium. You're probably going to have to pump in your own oxygen.
Sex with me is... Go ahead.
Sex with me is like an aquarium. College students get a steep discount. on a
Sex
mission.
with me is like an aquarium. I've got an endangered beaver.
Sex with me
Sex
is
with
like
me is like an aquarium. Put me in a plastic bag and take me home.
sex with me is like an aquarium. Gonna go to your Sea World.
All
Sex
right.
with me is like an aquarium. We oughter be fucking.
All right. On to the next one. Hippo. Sex with me is like a hippo.
Sex with me is like a hippo, hungry.
Sex with me
Sex
is
with
like
me
a
is
hippo.
like a hippo. Surprisingly
Right.
dangerous.
I was gonna say sex with me is like a hippo. Kills more people than you would think.
Sex with me is like a hippo. The most unexpected scene in Fantasia. All right, sounds like hippo. We went to the
Whoa,
well.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
All
Sex,
right.
sex with me is like a hippo. Jim Carrey comes out of my butt.
Close enough, Rhino. I'll take it. Bananas. Sex with me is like bananas. It's quite appealing.
Sex with me is like bananas. If you want it organic, it's only 10 cents more.
Sex with me is like bananas. Come in bunches.
Sex with me is like bananas. You're gonna get split.
Sex with me is like bananas. Great after a workout.
Sex with me is like Jersey Shore bananas. We're gonna smush.
Sex with me is like bananas. Keep your electrolytes up.
Sex with me is like bananas. According to Kirk Cameron, it's proof there's a God.
Sex with me is like bananas. There's a fungus going around that's ruining the fun for everyone.
Sex with me is like bananas. After we have sex, I'm gonna split.
Sex
Sex
with me is like bananas.
There used to be a lot of different kinds, and then it kind of just became a monoculture.
Sex with me is like bananas. I'm a hot Cavendish.
Sex with me is like bananas. Sex with me is like the potassium in bananas. It's K.
It's oh my God.
Sex with me is like bananas. I'll cure your leg cramps.
Sex with me is like bananas because I'm always attracting vaudeville comedians.
But something is like bananas. You think it's kind of old and gross, but then you find a use for it.
Sex with me is like bananas. You're gonna potass get you some.
Sex with me is like bananas. Always plan for the taint.
Sex with me is like bananas. I bruise easily.
Oh.
Sex with me is like
Bananas. When you think it's gone too long, just get me baked and I'll be delicious.
sex with me is like bananas. There's gonna be some brown spots.
Sex with me is like bananas. You gotta watch out for the string.
No.
Sex with me is like bananas. You can start at either end.
I think that's the one. That's the one. All right. I want to jump ahead to this one because I like it. 90s sitcom. Is that too hard? All right. Sex with me is like a 90s sitcom.
Sex with me is like a 90s sitcom. It's gonna be a full house.
Sex with me is like a 90s sitcom because you're always hearing laughter.
Sex with me is like a 90s sitcom. I'm out.
Sex with me is like a 90s sitcom. You're gonna get Seinfeld up.
Sex with me is like a 90s sitcom. You're gonna laugh a lot, but you're also going to learn.
Sex with me is like a 90s sitcom. Best with friends.
Sex with me is like a 90s sitcom. You know it's jumping the shark when you add a kid.
Sex with me is like a 90s sitcom. And you might just want to recast me.
Sex with me is like a 90s sitcom. I'll take 2.5 Men.
Any more contributors?
Oh, sex with me is like a 90s sitcom. So no one told you life was gonna be this way.
We have a couple honorable mentions from the chat. Joey Blue Eyes says, "Sex with me is like a hippo featured in Disney's Jungle Cruise," and then they also say, "Sex with me is like a banana. People vote for who will represent them in the Republic." Oh, Banana Republic. Also, sex with me is like the Drew Carey show is really all about Mimi.
Mm.
Boozard says, sex with me is like a late 90s sitcom. Kelsey Grammer stars as Frasier. All right.
Sex with me is like a 90s sitcom. Family Matters.
Oh, God.
Oh wait, I have one. Sex
Yes.
with me is like a 90s sitcom. Tossed salad and scrambled eggs.
Oh, another Frasier reference. Okay, we're going to go to corn on the cob. Sex with me is like corn on the cob.
A lot of phallic suggestions.
All from
Sex with
Senji.
me- Sex
Senji.
with me is like, okay, are we going or no?
No. Go. Sorry.
Okay. Sex with me is like, I'm very eager. Sex with me is like corn on the cob. You're gonna get little hairs caught in your teeth.
Sex with me is like corn on the cob. It's better if you butter me up first.
Sex with me is like corn on the cob. You want to stick things in both ends.
Sex with me is like corn on the cob. I would like to do it out in a field.
Sex
Sex
with me. Sorry, go ahead.
Sex with me is like corn on the cob. I like to go up and down versus around.
Sex with me is like corn on the cob, but sometimes it's like slob on my knob.
Sex,
Sex with me is like corn on the cob. I don't like to go to the store. I like to pick my own.
sex with me is like corn on the cob. You're gonna get shucked.
Sex with me is like corn on the cob. You can buy it for $1 at a roadside stand near the beach in Delaware.
Sex with me
Sex
is like
with me is like
cob, but please don't put it in my ear.
sex with me is like corn on the cob. All that's left is a husk.
Sex with me is like corn on the cob, heavily subsidized by the U.S. government.
Sex with me is like corn on the cob. The Pilgrims couldn't live without it.
Sex with me is like corn on the cob, discounted after August.
Sex with me is like corn on the cob. Amazing.
Sex with me is like
Oh.
corn on the cob. If it gets too hot, I might pop off.
Sex with me is like corn on the cob. I like to wear a uniform and roleplay as the Colonel.
All right. Amazon. Something about a package. Somebody do it.
Sex with me
Sex
is
with
like
me-
Amazon. I take 2 days to come.
Sex with me is like Amazon because I got my hands in everything.
Sex with me is like Amazon, a health hazard.
Sex with me is like Amazon, controlled by a greedy billionaire.
Sex with me is like Amazon. You're gonna get replaced with a robot.
Sex with me is like Amazon. You could get some down the street, but you'd rather just sit in front of the computer.
Sex with me is like Amazon rainforest, very quickly disappearing.
Sex with me is like Amazon. It'll kindle our relationship.
Sex with me is like Amazon. I used to just be really into books, but now I do all sorts of stuff.
All right, is that Amazon?
Sex with me is like Amazon. It's Prime.
I like it. Okay,
Oh, thanks. Huh.
so we got Sex with me. There was a real good one that two people had the same idea for 90s sitcom. Sex with me is like a 90s sitcom. You'll be saying, "Did I do that?" Like Urkel. I like that a lot. All right, so we got a couple more left. We got supermarket, kiddie pool, whichever supermarket. it is.
Which one are we doing?
Supermarket.
Cool.
Yeah, you're the host.
Supermarket. We'll end on kiddie pool because
No.
we'll have to black out on kiddie.
Can we not do that?
Sex with me is like a supermarket. Clean up on aisle me.
Sex with me is like a supermarket. I'm more scared of it than ever.
Sex with me is like a supermarket. I'd prefer if you wore a mask.
Sex with me is like a supermarket. I'm into Albert's Sons.
Sex with me is like a supermarket. After an hour, I'm gonna check out.
Duh.
Sex with me is like a supermarket. You can afford it.
Sex with me is like a supermarket. People only come when I lower my prices.
Sex with me is like a supermarket. You want Aldi's?
Sex with me is like a supermarket. I'm giant. Mid-Atlantic supermarket reference.
Sex with me is like a supermarket. For this aisle, I'm sorry, for this lane, there is a maximum for your item.
Sex with me is like a supermarket, but I'm a Wegman.
Sex with me is like a supermarket. There's a capacity for produce, but nobody's really into that.
Sex with me is like a swinger supermarket. We call it Trader Joe's.
Sex with me is like the deli counter at a supermarket. Better take a number.
Sex with me is like the supermarket. Everybody's lining up to check out.
Sex with me is like a supermarket. You better eat me quick because I'm about to spoil.
Sex with me is like the supermarket. I'm gonna make you stop at the bank at the end.
Sex with me is like a.
Sex with me-
Go ahead.
Sex with me is like a supermarket. BJ's.
I don't know if someone said this once. Sex with me is like a supermarket. You'll prefer the self-serve.
Sex with me is like a supermarket. There's a Starbucks inside.
Okay.
Sex with me is like a supermarket. Leave your kids in the car.
Okay, guys. For the last one, here's what I usually do. Is I'm going to pick a word and I'm going to go down the line and everyone has to come up with one. But I'll give you like 15 seconds. So we got a few in the chat right now. We got foundation, coffee, whiskey, LSD. Any of those jumping out, you guys?
Can we each pick one that we like?
Yeah, pick between foundation, coffee, whiskey, or LSD. And I'm going to give you about 10 seconds right now. Just kind of think about it.
I can get started. I'm doing kiddie pool.
Okay,
Sex
Kitty.
with me is like a kiddie pool. I gotta blow it up first.
I have one
Sex
for
with me
coffee.
is like a.
Ooh.
Go ahead.
Connor, you go first.
Sex with me is like a foundation. Keep an eye on the cracks.
Okay, sex with me is like coffee. I need it in the morning before I take a poop.
Sex with me is like LSD. Loves sucking dick. Sorry.
My mom is on.
Sorry, Paula.
The game is sex with me.
Okay, sorry.
It's all right. She's probably asleep by now. It's all right.
I apologize. Sex with me is like coffee. I want you to play with my bean.
Rob and Mike, it's down to you two.
Sex with me is like whiskey. We're gonna get off my rocks.
Sex with me is like a foundation. Wait for it to settle before it cracks.
I got nothing. Sex with me is like, I'm gonna read one from the audience. We got some good ones in the audience, guys. Okay, so just to read these last two in the Joey Blue Eye says it's like a supermarket. It's just a pea pod. Scott says sex with me is like a supermarket. Free samples. Joey Blue Eye says sex with me is like whiskey, kinda old fashioned. Scott says sex with me is like whiskey. Everyone lines up for a shot. Those are wonderful. Thank you very much for everybody in the chat. Thank you very much. We got one from Mike. We go from Mike.
Sex with me is like whiskey. I'll end up with blue laballs.
Sex with me is like whiskey. Whiskey business. All right. Everybody, thank you so much for watching the show. Everybody who performed, thank you very much for performing. This is really fun. Like I said, if you have a little extra money and you can donate and it's a worthy cause, color change, the links in the about section. Go for it. Stay safe out there, everybody. The world's a rough place and you just try to have a little fun when you can, but eye on the prize. There's a lot of good stuff to fight for out there right now, so don't forget about those either. But anyway, have a good one, everybody. Have a good night. Thanks again.